Just letting you know, mics are live. Just letting you know, mics are live.
It's a little delay.
About 30 seconds.
I don't think it was even that long, is it?
Huh?
I don't think it's that long, is it?
Maybe not. Maybe 20, 15, 20.
Tops.
So if you're watching the stream right now, we said this 15 seconds ago. Hello, Merch.
Hey, how you doing, Michael?
Hey. Welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to SNSN Sports, continuing coverage of high school sports, baseball, softball, rugby this time of year. Rugby was a blast, by the way. It's Griswold against New London. It's the second meetup between these two clubs this year. Could be a humdinger because Griswold lost to New London 1-0 in New London. So Kiki Boyce pitched 7 innings of near perfect baseball, and New London actually got the run on a play that was very controversial. So they still could be playing now.
You're doing the anthem, right?
They are doing. I'm not doing nothing. They are.
These young men here on the side of us.
Yeah. So we're going to break right now. Time for our national anthem. Hit it, baby. All right, time to play ball. I'm Mike Benarski along with the Merch, Kevin Merchant. It's Mike and the Merch live here at Griswold High School, ready for game 2 of the their meeting. Like I said, New London won the first game by the score of 1-0. This one is at home. They're going to see New London's going to see a different pitcher this time, though. Merch.
Hey, we got Sonny Botello on the mound for the Wolverines today. Sonny pitches on occasion, and today's his turn, so it'll be exciting. That last game, by the way, Mike, was a while ago. It was almost, it seems like almost a year now, but it's actually almost a month. I think it was back on April 16th when the Whalers outlasted the Wolverines 1-0. So I'm thinking today's going to be a pretty good matchup. We got fairly nice weather. You know, it's not 30-mile-an-hour winds like we've seen in the past, and we're ready for a good ball game.
Yeah, overcast skies, but I don't think that we're going to have any rain or anything like that. There's none in the forecast. Matter of fact, all of the cloud cover or the rain is to the south of us over Long Island Sound. So we should be able to get away with this one really, really good. This game originally was to be the senior game, was to be senior day. However, they moved it, and I believe it's going to be the game against, I think, Kaner Tech?
Kaner Tech. That would be, that's not the right one, but this one is.
We'll be able to tell you in a sec. Prince Tech, I'm sorry.
Prince Tech.
Because that game was originally supposed to be away.
Which is their last home game, and that game is going to be next Tuesday, Tuesday the 19th.
Look at the two next away games. Abbott Tech,
Jonathan Law.
Johnny Law. That's in Danbury.
That's a ride right there.
That's going to be a 2-hour ride.
I'm not
for you
even
guys.
sure where Abbott Tech is.
We have 3 games like an hour.
Yeah, that's a long that's a long ride.
Zero over there telling us, giving us the.
I've been to Jonathan Law before.
Time for Merch to give us a lineup here
Okay.
for New London.
7-7 Whalers coming in with leadoff batter Juan Santiago, the third baseman. Following him will be the pitcher, Logan Kidd. After him, Lou Lugo. Playing shortstop, Joe Doherty. The catcher will follow him. Jacoby LaFleur will be in left field, batting 5th. Javi Gonzalez batting 6th in center field. Angel Ibar will be the DH today. Glenn J.R. Ramondi will be at first base. Elijah Arias will be the right fielder. Arias, there we go, Arias, the right fielder. And Ibar is batting for Lucas Donovan, the second baseman.
And there's a fly ball into center field. That's going to be a base hit. More like a line drive. So Santiago is going to lead off the game with a trip to first base. That brings up Logan Kidd, the pitcher.
Caleb Dutrumble, the normal third baseman for the Wolverines, is in center today because that's where Sonny Botello usually plays. And so Sonny's on the mound and Dutrumble's in center and Kiki Boyce is at third base. So we got a little shifting around here on the defense today. Logan Kidd, the batter, is also the Whalers pitcher for the day, and he's only a sophomore. So probably an up-and-coming player for the London team.
I think this is definitely a rebuilding year for the Whalers.
Yeah, it's 7-7. Not used to seeing 7-7
Right.
records from New London, but that's how they are. That's where they are this year, and playing the Wolverines, who was actually at a 4-11 record. Big win on this past Saturday, though, against Alice Tech. Very spirited New London dugout there this afternoon. And Kidd draws a walk. So first two batters reach base for the Whalers. Brings up Lou Logo, Whalers shortstop. Lugo.
And Lugo hits it to third. Kiki fields it, and he's going to throw it on over to first, and one hops it. That's going to get away. And Logan Kidd is going to try to get to home. The throw to Dutrumble, and Brockway, no good. So Logan Kidd, right off the rip here. Gets a run. And Lugo is going to end up on second on a fielder's choice and an error. And this is
Joe Doherty,
Joe Doherty.
catcher. Whalers have already matched their first game output with a run here in the first inning. Oh, and 2 on Joe Doherty. Lou Lugo at second base.
I like that name. That's a superstar name right there.
It is.
Lou Lugo. That's one for the highlights right there. Announcers are going to love to say that name. And the ball gets away from Brockway. Lugo is going to hustle on down to third and no throw. So Lugo moves on down to third base. What do you know about that?
Yeah, solid base hit to the left of the
By Doherty, and that's going to get another run home.
shortstop, Hunter DuPont. A good rip. Makes the score 2-zip. Whalers, top of the first inning. That brings up Jacoby LaFleur, the New London left fielder. The ground ball, second base. Gets the batter, LaFleur at first.
4-3.
4-3.
So 2 down. Doherty held on second.
Doherty actually went to second on the play.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, you knew it though.
I'm actually trying to do something on the computer here to get things
Tell.
copacetic.
Brings up Javi Gonzalez, the center fielder. Nice breaking ball by Sonny Vitello on that.
Swing and a miss. So already they have topped their total in runs from the last game.
Yep.
And another one that gets away. Doherty made it to third. He's on third. He just got to third.
He is.
Wait to see
He's
the
there
station.
right now. Yep. After going from first to second, he actually has reached third.
That's your Captain Obvious moment of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Popped up. Should be playable. in the
Sky
infield.
high. Hunter DuPont's under it, and he grabs it.
That's a major
Third out.
That's a major league pop-up right there. All right, we played 1/2 inning. New London gets 2 runs on a couple of hits, right? Couple of hits there, Merch?
Runs on 2 hits.
Yeah, they left 1 person on board. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. 2-0 New London right here on SNSN Sports. Here we go, the bottom of the first inning here at Griswold High School, 2-0 New London right off the bat. No pun intended. Griswold coming up, and here's Kevin, the merchant, with the lineup for the Wolverines.
Okay, for the Wolverines this afternoon, we have Cam Deskis, the right fielder, leading off, followed by Sonny Vitello, the pitcher today. Kiki Boyce playing third base will bat third. Anthony Radcliffe, the left fielder, will bat cleanup. Hunter DuPont will bat 5th, who's the shortstop. Keegan Leanna will be DHing today. Following him was Michael Brockway, the catcher. Drew Fabry, the second baseman, will be batting 8th. And Caleb Dutrumble, center fielder, will bat 9th. And Keegan Leanna is actually batting for J.J. Harden, who is playing first base today.
So Tim Lake, again, kind of shuffling the lineup around. He's done that pretty much all season, looking for some sort of mixture that is going to go ahead and work and pay dividends. Now, the Wolverines are on a 2-game winning streak right now, so which is the biggest winning streak of the year. Now, the other thing is they're looking for state play. They have 4 wins, right? And you'll say, oh, no, 4 is not enough to get into state play. Not true. They are looking for 32 teams. Five wins may get them in there.
Could be. They gotta just keep winning, though. They gotta keep winning. They can't worry about other teams losing and dropping.
Right.
Dropping out of it. They've got to just they actually control their own destiny here.
That's always something that could happen and help them, but you're right. I mean, you're spot on. You can't worry about the other teams. Hopefully so and so is going to lose, right? All right, here's Cam Deskis, the right fielder. Speaking of shuffling the lineup around, he's been batting 3rd last few games. Now he is leading off, and here's the first pitch, and that's down in the dirt. Fastball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Deskis has a lot of speed, though, so top of the lineup is probably a good place for him. And Sonny Vitello had been batting first, and he's batting 2nd today, and he batted 2nd on Saturday as well, and had a big double to lead off the bottom of the 7th on Saturday and scored the winning run.
2 balls and 1 strike to Cam Deskis,
who has played phenomenally in right field this year.
And that is outside and low, 3-1. The Wolverines have struggled with pitching this year. Nice pitch on the outside corner, 3 balls and 2 strike.
Logan Kidd is on a mound for the Whalers, by the way. He's only a sophomore.
And that ball is high, and Deskis is going to get on base with a leadoff walk. Brings up Sonny Botts, their pitcher. Usually plays center field. So you got the first 2 guys that are very heavy, or I should say as far as speed is concerned.
Yeah, quick on the bases. Both of these first 2 batters are very quick on the bases. A lot of spirited stuff going on in the dugouts today.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff you want to hear.
No, you love it.
That ball is high.
Throws pretty hard.
It's like a bunch of frogs in a pond, you know.
Nothing they say means a darn thing.
No. It's just noise, but that's what you want.
Noise, yeah.
Fall back 1-1. Sonny has been probably their most consistent pitcher as far as getting batters out. And then Kiki, and then probably Dutrumble. But I don't know. Dutrumble that was a nice curveball on the outside corner.
Well, Sonny keeps the ball around the plate, and that's what's really important because you can't start walking batters because that's what gets you in a big hole, gets you in trouble. And Sonny has good control on the mound, so
that should be playable. And the third baseman makes the play.
Hey, let's go, Kiki.
So there's 1 down. As Kiki Boyce comes up to the plate, playing third base. Now he's another guy that's been moved around a lot. Pitcher, third base, first base.
Let's go, Nines.
Pretty versatile. It's good to have a versatile power hitter on your team.
for sure.
Big rip. Sure, New London is familiar with Deskis and his speediness. And there he goes. Oh, and he got a good pitch to jump to. That was a ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, nine.
Deskus now in
My God, he's
scoring position. And Kiki's the guy you want up there with a guy in scoring position.
That's for sure, Mike.
Hey, now let's go.
Curveball off speed. Had Kiki Boyce way in front.
Yeah, it froze him for a second, and he kind of like half hit there, half swung.
And there's a base hit into left field from Kiki Boyce. Deskus is probably going to be held up at third, and he is. And Boyce is going to round first with a base hit for the first base hit for the Wolverines today. So now you got first and third, and you got the freshman, Ratcliffe, playing left field. Sophomore, excuse me. On the I won the ID10T award. You know what that is?
I have no idea.
Oh, sorry.
Pretty good chance that Kiki's going to kind of hang out at first base for a while. I don't think he's going to be stealing too quickly here.
Two balls and no strikes. Let me spell it out for you.
Hey, Ron, let's go, one.
First and third, 2 out, 1 out. Make it 3-0. ID10T.
A1.
3 balls and no strikes. That ball is inside.
Inside corner, apparently.
Okay.
Hey, come on, one.
Okay. I didn't see that coming, did you?
I did not.
3-1. Fouls it off, 3-2. You never heard that?
Hey, let's go, one. Let's go, uno.
Never heard it. Only from you.
Swing and a miss. So he falls behind 3-0. Does Logan Kidd and then comes back and strikes him out.
Yeah, that could have been a big strikeout right there for the pitcher, for Kidd.
Here's Hunter DuPont. Did he call a strike? I'm waiting.
No.
All right.
No.
Takes a while for him to call it. So
that 10-second rule.
fouled off the left-hand side. DuPont was way in front of that.
Hey, let's go, Pot. Hey, Pot.
Ball is low. 2-1. Wolverines trying to get some of those runs back that they gave up in the top of the first.
Hey, Pot. What?
Little dribbler at the plate. 2-2.
Come on, Pot.
Kiki Boyce on first after a base hit.
Keegan Leanna is in the on-deck circle.
Cam Deskus on third from stealing second and then going over to third. There goes Kiki. And he is going to go ahead and steal. And here's the play at the plate. And quack, quack, dead as a duck is Deskus. Call it 6-2. Anyway, so no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on for the Wolverines. And who thought Kiki Boyce would have a stolen base? Kiki Boyce would have a stolen base. Stolen base, Kiki Boyce, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, going to go to the top of the second, 2-0 New London on SNSN Sports. All right, here we go. Top of the second. Vitello on the hill. And this is Angel Ibar. Swing and a miss, strike one. Looks like we have a new right fielder. Looks like it's a Derek Drobiak replacing Cam Deskus.
I wonder if we've gotten hurt sliding into home. Is that maybe what happened?
I don't know.
Because Deskus is fantastic out in right field, so something's up. I don't see the trainer down there or anything.
No.
So I don't know what's going on.
Swing and a miss, gets him. That's the first K.
It was a great breaking ball by Vitello.
And like I said, his first strikeout. Here's J.R. Ramon. Or Raymond.
I think it's Ramondi.
Ramondi. I don't know. I got R-I-M-O-N-D is what I got over here.
I think it's D.I. Ramondi. Glenn Ramondi, known as J.R. He's a junior for the Whalers.
Bounce foul, 1-1. Or could this be disciplinary? We'll find out. That looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good there. Yep.
You know, us being armchair umpires. And
We're only about 70 feet away. We should be able to call every pitch.
that must have been a strike, the other one, because he just rung him up looking. So 2 down.
2 keys in a row.
Yeah. And Elijah Arias, the center fielder. This pitch drifting away from the hitter.
Yeah, he's got stuff going, and the thing is with Sonny, he stays around the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Got good command out there on the mound.
Was that kind of like a screwball that he threw the first one? Swing and a miss, strike 2. That was in the inside corner, knee high.
Whatever it is, I can't hit it.
Well, he is all over the plate. You don't know where he's going to throw it next.
But he's on the plate. You know, he's on the corners.
Right.
Not a lot of balls unless it's something like that where he wants to
Get him to
somebody
chase a
reach
little
for it,
bit.
right?
Yeah. You can tell he's pitching, not throwing. That ball was high. We got a full count. 2 down here in the top of the first.
Whoa.
That's behind him.
And he's hightailing it. He's going to go.
And he's going to go to second. And here's the throw by Brockway. Good, decent throw. But I think Brockway kind of
he
fell
did
asleep on that one a
take
little
his
bit.
time, and I think he was Michael was thinking that it might have hit him, which would have been a dead ball.
But if the ump didn't call it.
No, and yeah, Brockway kind of lacks the daisy.
So that was Santiago.
Well,
I don't have any numbers or anything here, so I don't know. All right, here's Santiago. And there is a shot in the gap, but Derek Drobiak, the new right fielder, is in there to haul it in and call it a day for the top of the second. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second as New London leaves 1 No hits, no runs. Going to go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 New London right here on SNSN Sports.
Hunter DuPont back at the plate.
Yeah, he was.
He was left there at the end of last inning.
Here's a bouncer to third. Easy play, nice arm.
Tell you what, we saw that kid, the third baseman for New London in warm-ups. That is Juan Santiago.
He's got an arm.
Man, what a rocket he's got out there. Nice play.
All right, here's Keegan Leanna, who is today's DH. Made his way into the lineup after hitting a 2-run single to win the game a couple days ago.
Come on, Keegan.
Two a little high and tight to Leanna. 2-0.
And there's another base hit.
Yeah. He's got that right field swing right now. Yeah, that was almost the same exact place he had his base hit the other day to drop, knock in the winning run.
So Keegan Leanna is continuing to hit
Yeah,
for the Wolverines.
Earn his spot out there.
Here, Mike.
Brings up the catcher, Michael Brockway.
There was about a 58-foot fastball. Bounced in front of the plate. And Leanna is going to go to second, so.
The backstop here in Griswold is a long ways from the from home plate. So when something gets by you, you better, as a catcher, you better hustle towards it because they'll take two just like Santiago did last half inning.
And I would think you, as a former catcher, Merch, that no matter what, if you don't hear the ump or whatever, you continue to play the ball.
Yeah, and again, especially at a place like this where you know that ball is it seems like it's a mile away.
Yeah. And that is another one's going to get away.
Yep.
And Leanna's going to get to third base now. So Brockway, so far, has not had to do anything. Got his runner to third, and he's got a 3-0 count with one down.
And Logan Kidd's kind of all over the place here in the beginning of the game. He has a lot of low pitches. So as a catcher, you got your whole mission is to block everything that you can when the ball's low like that. You get in front of it any way you can, not reaching with the glove. You put your body there.
This is the second time in 2 innings that he's gone 3-0 and now back 3-2.
Yeah.
Did that to Ratcliffe and struck him out.
Right.
And it's ball 4. And right there, just like to your point, the New London catcher kept it in front of him.
Yeah, and again, you gotta do it. You gotta sacrifice your body sometimes and not just reach with the glove. You gotta get down, block it any way you can.
So 1 down. Here's Brockway. Excuse me, Drew Fabry. And there goes Brockway, and they're going to throw it through, but it's cut off by Lugo. So a base hit and a walk, and the Wolverines now have runners on second and third. One and one. And that's on the inside corner.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch.
That was a good pitch.
Okay, don't see time. Okay, my bad, bro. Okay.
Count is evened up
Let's go, Mike.
to Fabry. Logan Kidd wants to get out of this jam. And there is a curveball. Stays a little high.
Yeah, just missed.
And another full count.
Let's go, Fabe.
Caleb Dutrumbo stands on deck.
Curveball. Oh, that was good. And Fabry knew it. So Logan Kidd seems to be pitching out of his own issues.
Yeah, we had a lot of that last Saturday
Let's
too.
go, 2-7.
Kids getting in trouble on the mound and somehow got out of it.
Here's Dutrumble, and he takes strike one.
That was a good pitch.
the outside corner.
Good hard fastball. He throws pretty hard, Kid does.
Which makes it, he set Fabry up really good with that curveball.
I'll say.
1-1. Wolverines had runners on base last inning, couldn't go anywhere with it. And that is strike 2. This one's going outside. Watch this. Straight down the middle.
And he
Foul
caught it.
tip, and he got him. Strike 3. That's the third strikeout for Logan Kidd through 2 innings. And the Wolverines get shut down. 1 hit. 2 left on. Top of the third coming your way. 2-0 New London right here on SNSN Sports. All right, here we go to the top of the third. 2-0 New London, and here's Logan Kidd, the pitcher. And he racks one right up the middle for a base hit. First pitch, leadoff hit for Logan Kidd. Here comes Lou Lugo.
That's why when it's about to die.
Told you, that's a name for a highlight reel right there. Lou Lugo. Lou got on a fielder's choice and scored a run in the first inning. Got to meet Lou this afternoon a little bit. Talked to him for just a brief moment. Good kid. Firm handshake. You want to see that with kids? You know what I mean? Smiles. And he works for Melissa. Oh. Huh? Yes, you are.
Okay, thought so.
Welcome back, merch.
Hey, thanks.
It's the merch. 2-0 to Lugo. And there's a grounder, third base side, but foul. And that is inside. 3-1.
Almost nicked them there. Joe Doherty, catcher, is on deck.
Quick throw on over. A little background on Lou Lugo that I found out today. Fun to work with. He said very, very polite and nice kid.
That's what you like to hear.
Mm-hmm. And there goes Kidd. Speaking of the devil, hit and run is on. Kiki gets it and tosses it over to first, and they're going to get Lou Lugo 5-3. The hit and run was on. Logan Kidd, the pitcher, goes to second base, and Joe Doherty.
That was a nice play by Kiki over there. You know, kind of stole a base hit away. I didn't know if he'd be able to reach that, but he did, and he made a nice throw to first. He did.
He's very smooth.
Yeah, he set himself up well to make that throw. Yeah, so that was a good play.
Joe Doherty had a base hit his first time up. Stranded at third during the first inning. And there's a shot down the first baseline, but foul. It's Cole Buccarelli. Where's he going?
I'm sneaking in, saying hi.
He's running.
I'm running.
Oh, he's engaged now, by the way. Ladies, Cole Buccarelli is off the market. Just saying, all right? One of the most eligible bachelors in all at Griswold High School is now gone off the market. Swing! And a missed strike 2. Here's a pop fly. It's going to be in foul territory. Kiki Boyce just out of his range.
Made a nice try at that.
Yes, he did, Merch. So did you have a nice Mother's Day?
It was very nice. Yeah.
With Mrs. Merch?
Yep. And her son and daughter and her son-in-law and their parents.
Very nice.
Yeah, went to These Guys Restaurant Brewing Company down in Norwich on the marina. Had a very nice afternoon.
And there's a bouncer to Fabry. Swallows it up and gets it on over to Harden. And Harden runs it back, so there's no further advance. His kid goes to third. So 2 down. And that brings up Jacoby. LaFleur.
Lafleur.
Hey, we gotta shoot the puck.
And there is a strike on the outside corner.
LaFleur grounded out the second, his first time up back in the first inning.
There's a pop-up into left field. And Ratcliffe is underneath and makes the catch. And that's going to do it. So New London gets a base hit, but they strand one. They strand Logan Kidd on third base. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning here at Griswold High School. Thanks for joining us here today. Mike on the Merch. Want to cordially say thanks for joining us here on today's broadcast. Merch is especially happy.
I'm excited as anything. Can you tell?
Yes.
You can tell. You can tell when I'm excited.
It's because he's the Merch. We'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
All right.
Drobiak.
Little
Ooh, hey, he got a
Drobiak
hold
hits
of
one to deep center field. Yeah, go ahead.
Get that double.
Wow. Nice leadoff double. Derek Drobiak, who took over in right field at the top of the second inning.
First pitch, bang.
Wow. Boom.
Here's Sonny Botello, who popped up in foul ground to the third baseman, Santiago, first time up. Ball outside, 2-0. Three and 0.
Here we go. Kid get himself in a hole again and see if he can dig himself out.
He's done it before, but yeah, there's strike one.
A little high and outside, but
But who are we?
who are we? We just sit behind home plate, but a long ways behind home plate.
That ball is in the dirt, and that has been called ball four. So first and second, the Wolverines again trying to put something together. They had something. They had a runner on third, and in the first couple of innings, not able to do anything with it.
Right.
And that's been a big problem. not getting the run across the plate when they need to.
Well, back in the first, we had
Except last game. They did a great job last game.
Yeah, they did. But back in the first, we have Kiki stealing second base, and then Deskus getting thrown out at the plate, trying to steal a run at home, and it just didn't work out.
2 balls and no strikes. Quickly to Kiki Boyce.
That double by Drobiak might have
Rattled him up a little
rattled
bit.
Kid a little bit out there.
When the freshman comes up and almost parks it. And Kiki hits one out of play over to the mezzanine section here at Griswold Stadium.
That's where all the food and the beer is.
That's it. I hear they have flank steaks over there. Flank
Yeah?
steak sandwiches.
Boy, that sounds good. I thought I smelled it grilling out there.
Curveball. That is on the outside corner. Drops in.
Oh, what did I say about no 30-mile-an-hour winds?
2-2. Yeah, I know. All of a
was
sudden,
lying.
it's picking up again.
Lion.
2-2. Kiki
Ooh,
hits one.
yeah.
That's a base hit into right field. And everyone's going to hold up. Derek Drobiak's going to hang at third.
Kiki almost hit it too hard. It got to right field so fast that Drobiak didn't have a chance to make that turn around third base. But I'll take it.
So now the pitcher, Sonny Botello, trying to help his own cause here.
This is Anthony Radcliffe.
This is Anthony Radcliffe. Never mind me. I'm going backwards in the lineup. And that is strike one. And that is strike two. Radcliffe did strike out his first time up today. So now, Logan Kidd. And that is, are they going to call it? What are they? They're going to call it foul. Okay.
No, that was a foul ball.
To me, from here, it looked like he. Did you guys see that? To me, it looked like he fielded it in fair territory.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. That's probably the best way to say it.
It was like kind of like straddling.
Yeah, I thought he was standing in foul territory when he touched the ball, but you have better eyes, you know. So
Yeah, I'm wearing thick glasses. Like, what do I know? I just want to complain. 1-2. Here's the pitch from Logan Kidd that is in the dirt, gets away from the catcher.
but not far enough.
Not far
That
enough.
was good. That was a good stop by the catcher that time. He's had a couple that he hasn't been able to stop. That's Joe Doherty, but made a nice stop on that one. Thank goodness for New London, because that would have been an easy run.
Evens the count 2-2, and he
Was
puts
that
one
shot?
into right field, and it's going to be shallow, but here comes Drobiak, and he is going to score the run. He's going to be safe, and everyone else is going to move up as well. So Drobiak tags up and scores the first Wolverines run. Sonny Botello to third, and Kiki Boyce on over to second. So the Wolverines still have runners in scoring position. And give Radcliffe an RBI. Two to one. And here's DuPont, one of the two seniors on the squad. There's a bouncer back up. The infield was in. Lugo, what a play. Off the bag, but he is going to be safe.
I tell you what, if they had seen Kiki Boyce, he was halfway to third base on that. They could have gotten him in a rundown with no trouble whatsoever. But they went to first and still didn't make the play.
Do you call that one a base hit, or do you call that an E6?
It's got to. He pulled him off the bag.
Yeah.
He should have been out.
Because the infield was in. They had plenty of time to get the play at the plate. Should have looked Kiki back.
Oh yeah, he didn't even look at Kiki, and Kiki got halfway and just caught himself and said, "Uh-oh," and
Right.
went to first base. So he actually lucked out.
So conference on the hill. With the bases loaded once again for the Wolverines. Now it's 2-1. And Keegan Leanna, who's probably one of the hottest hitting bats.
He's
in
got
the lineup.
a streak going here. I'll tell you that. He's got that nice right field swing.
Yeah.
Hard ground ball between first and second, or second and baseman and second base bag. But he's got that consistent swing going right now. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Lugo in a jam. And strike one. One out. Bases are still loaded. Wolverines trying to capitalize. That's in the dirt.
Another nice stop by Doherty.
And that actually bounced up the third base line. So if it went up the first base line, then I may have set Botello, especially with his speed. And it's getting cold here. It is getting cold here. Welcome to late May in Griswold. Fouled off, 1-2.
MJ Brockway is standing on deck for Griswold.
We have the same weather as they do in Anchorage, Alaska. Crap. That ball is in the dirt again. Good stop by Doherty. So I was thinking about David Ortiz the other day and trying to get an idea, of how many, how he did, at the plate. That is another one in the dirt, curveball. So now 3-2. He's got to come to Leanna now because he's got nowhere to put him. Do you know how many games David Ortiz played at first base? And not DH? We'll get that in a minute. That's ball 4. They're going to walk in a run. So Botello is going to come in. Kiki over to third. Hunter DuPont to second. Keegan Leanna over at first. And here's Mike Brockway. MJ walked his first time up. Infield is in for the Whalers. And that ball again gets away. So he is a little rattled out there right now because he's
can't find the plate right now.
Yeah, he seems like he's overthrowing.
Starting to aim a little bit more than pitch right now too.
So the Wolverines have tied it up here in the third. That ball is high, so he's again behind. Santiago's going to go over and talk to Logan Kidd for a minute. I don't see anybody throwing down in the New London bullpen. Maybe just a quick little chit chat. You out?
It's just kind of
You out?
a little bit.
Where are you going? See you one. Take it easy. It's
see you later.
Mr. Ibarra. It's Ibarra, right? Ibarra?
That's me.
Oh, you're Zero.
Ruiz.
Ruzi.
Zero.
I don't even know. I can't keep you guys straight. So 3 balls and no strikes. That ball is high and inside, and another run is going to get walked in. DuPont to third, Leanna to second, and Brockway.
I believe that's
first.
Matt Green, coach of New London, going on the mound.
And the Wolverines take the lead. 3-2.
Does look like Kidd may be.
Looks like he's got to come out, yeah.
The game.
Well, we're going to get a pitching change, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports.
With a fast pay or easy pay refinance mortgage from Jewett City Savings Bank, you may be able to lower your rate or shorten your term, saving you money over the life of your loan. To give your current mortgage a refresh, stop by your nearest branch or visit us at jcsbank.com to apply online. We make that fast and easy too. Jewett City Savings Bank. Your life, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
All right, here we go. I should say bottom of the third. The Wolverines take the lead 3-2. Logan Kidd was having a walk fest, unfortunately. Couldn't find the plate.
Is that Lugo out there? Is that Lou?
I can't see. Let's see if we can see
17?
That is Lou Lugo on the hill. And here's Drew Fabry. Takes strike one. And that one's outside, 1-1. Kid's got some movement. Two balls and one strike. Comes in a rough situation.
Still only one out, too.
And there's a bouncer in front of the hill. He's going to flip it to home and go to first. And he is safe. So good heads-up play by Lugo, who tosses it to the catcher Doherty to get DuPont. Leanna's going to go over to third, Brockway to second. So now we have second and third. Actually, no, bases are still loaded, excuse me, as Fabry is on a fielder's choice. Here's Dutrumble, who struck out his first time up. Strike one. Lugo trying to shut the door here. That's strike two on the inside corner.
That's a nice pitch. That shot right in on Trumbull.
Lugo has some fans here today, it sounds like. One and two. He's one pitch away from getting out of this mess. And that ball's going to go all the way to the backstop. And Keegan Leanna is going to come across the plate for the fourth run for the Wolverines. Brockway and Fabry both move up. So it's 2-2. Dutrumble is the ninth batter in the inning. And there's a rope down the third base line, and that's going to get 2 runs home. Dutrouble's going to go all the way to second base, and he's going to stand in there with a 2-run double. 6-2 Wolverines.
What a timely hit for Caleb Dutrumble. A really nice line drive base hit down third baseline.
Two RBIs right there for Caleb. We're going to go back to the top of the order with Derek Drobiak.
Who started this whole thing all off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek Drobiak started it with a double. Top of the inning. Or first batter in the inning, I should say.
And Lugo was one pitch away from getting out of it.
Yeah.
One and one, the ball's high and outside. Wolverines put up a 6 spot here in the bottom of the third. Drobiak takes ball 2. That looked good. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lugo trying to get out of this inning. Got him looking. And that is going to do it for the Wolverines. However, they get 6, and they leave 1 on. We're going to go to the top of the 4th. Wolverines 6, the New London Whalers 2. Be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports.
Is this a little better?
All right, here we go. The top of the fourth. Sonny Botello looking to hold court here and try to keep the Whalers at bay. What do you think of that last inning there for the Wolverines there, Murray?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think they took made the most of every opportunity. Logan Kidd had some trouble on the mound, obviously, with a few walks and a couple pass balls, but I think the Wolverines are a confident group of kids out there right now, and they're, like as you said, a winning streak of 2 and trying to make it 3.
All right, here is Javi Gonzalez, who popped up to short first time up. And if my car was parked where it was earlier,
I know.
Goodbye to another windshield.
But I had it.
That ball is in the dirt, 1-1.
It did get noticeably cooler here, didn't it, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the absolute coldest spring I think I've ever had here in Eastern Connecticut. Weather's been terrible.
This weekend's supposed to be nice. This weekend coming up, 75 Saturday, 78 Sunday, but it's only Monday. How they can predict that when they can't even usually predict the next day or two.
I want to go back on a cruise tomorrow.
There you go.
This is crap.
There you go.
This weather is just junk. Get me the heck out of here. That ball is inside.
A lot of pitches thrown this game. Ooh.
Did it get him?
Yeah, I got him. He didn't spend a lot of energy trying to get out of the way. And
Well, sometimes you don't have to.
no.
So Gonzalez is on at first, and here's Angel Ibar, the designated hitter. He struck out his first time up.
That's Botello's one and only strikeout was Ibar back in the second inning. Angel Ibar is a freshman. Batting in the designated hitter spot today. Oh,
Ooh, on top of the
had that. Should have jumped. Oh, Jesus, he got noggin joggers right there, Michael.
boink.
Right in the noggin. So 2 hit batsmen in a row.
And one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to give the runs right back.
For sure.
Here's Ramondi, who also struck out his first time up.
That's true. And I said Sonny only had 1 K. Ramondi was the second K. I take that back.
And that ball gets away, and both runners are going to move up. So Gonzalez to third, Ibar to second.
Sonny's having a little trouble out there soon.
Yes, sir, he is.
He keeps looking over to the bench and the coaches who are all lined up in front of the bench, in front of the dugout.
Yep.
Kind of glancing over there.
Now the infield is in with a 2-0 count. And there is a strike. So 2-1. And there is strike 2. Full count. You do have the first base open,
Yeah, we do need a.
but I think you'd rather have a strikeout right here.
Ooh,
And
that was awfully good. Boy, that was tough.
I thought he was going to punch him out there.
I do too.
So he's having a wild streak right now, is Botello. And Tim Lake, I don't know if he's going to make a move, but he's looking around and walking out there. Maybe he's assessing his options. Bases are loaded, nobody out. He's not going to make a change. He's going to hang with Sonny Botello on the hill. No outs and in a big jam.
And they're going back to. Well, I guess they're still playing in on the infield.
Yeah.
Meaning they're looking more to prevent the run than getting a double play. Although you could always go home to first. So Elijah Arias is the New batter who walked his first time up.
And it's coming straight back, strike one. That's right into the Griswold High School concessions. That's the chowder pot area. Why are you guys not here? I mean, the food here is unreal.
The chowder pot.
There's a swing and a foul tip, 0-2.
This would be a big out right here.
I was just going to say,
If
he
Sonny, Sonny can get Arias here.
really needs a strikeout. That would probably be the best thing if you're Sonny Botello. There's the pitch. Foul and out of play to the left-hand side into the grandstand. Curveball, and he got him looking.
Wasn't a very demonstrative call there.
So one down, and that is a big, big out for Botello, because now we're to the top of the order with Juan Santiago, the third baseman. The infield is still in. I would have thought they would have floated back a little to double play depth. And it looks like they are now.
They must have heard you.
Yep, see?
I was thinking the same thing. Although Kiki is in on the
He's
corner,
still on the
and so
grass,
is
yeah.
Harden in first base and third base are in on the corners.
Yeah, I'm surprised Harden's in as far as he is, because I don't
Yeah.
think they're going to.
I can't imagine they're going to try to squeeze something.
No, not with the leadoff hitter. And there's a base hit. It's kind of a meatball that he threw up there. One run is going to come home as Dutrouble gets the ball in quickly. So Gonzalez
I don't think so.
comes around to score.
Ibar moves to third. Ramondi goes to second. And Santiago is on first with a base hit.
And that is going to do it for Sonny Botello. And I think they're going to give it to Dutrouble because he just marched in from center field. So they're probably going to just pull the little switcheroo and put Sonny Botello in center as Brady Chittick brings out his fielding glove. And Dutrouble is going to take the mound here in the top of the fourth inning. And we're going to take a little bit of a break here as well. 6-3, the Whalers trying their hardest to get back into this ball game, but it's only a 3-point advantage. So keep it right here, everyone. You are watching high school baseball on SNSN Sports.
You buy better,
Better it burns,
much better.
so much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
You buy better, it burns. You buy better.
We've been telling you for
For years, you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year, we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Hi, this is Charlie from AC/DC Industrial Electric. We're not just about selling and repairing generators. We got a full rental fleet ready to roll from 8 kW to 275 kW, all trailer mounted with whisper quiet diesel engines. We have all the cables, protective ramps, and connections that would be needed to connect to your system. As licensed electricians, we can handle full connections and disconnect. If your backup generator fails, give us a call. We'll get a rental unit to you as fast as possible so you will be back up and running in no time. Here at AC/DC Industrial Electric, we won't leave you in the dark.
All right, here we go. Dew Trumbull on the hill. Here's Logan Kidd, and that ball is going to go all the way to the fence. And first pitch, boom, here comes another run for New London. So Griswold has pretty much almost single-handedly given every run back except for a couple.
Yeah, New London's working on that too.
As Ibar comes in to score. Ramonde to third. And Santiago to second, and another one. And here comes another one to the plate, and he's safe. 6-5, so just like that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You gotta be kidding.
So 2 pitches, 2 runs.
Logan Kidd's got RBIs
for days.
Stacking up here. They're really not RBIs.
And another runner at third. And
it almost went by him.
We went for the trifecta.
That's right. Hat trick.
Should that be 3-0?
It is 3-0, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think so.
I think it's 3-0, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you have a code or anything? You should have a code or something. Yeah.
So the tying run is now at third base. And Tim Lake is about to explode over near the dugout. And another one in the dirt and another 4-pitch walk.
And we're having another meeting on the mound here.
And here comes Tim Lake again as Logan Kidd draws the base on ball. And that's going to bring up Lou Lugo. And I think we're going to have another change. Yep, we're going to have a little merry-go-round going on right now.
Harden coming in?
I'm not sure. Unless Kiki goes to first. Let's see what kind of glove Harden's got there. So I think Harden is coming in. So I think Kiki's going to go to first, and Dew Trumble's going to go to he's going to go to third.
The game's going to end up being called on account of darkness.
And coldness.
Coldness and darkness. Yep, JJ.
So 1 out. And we'll have to see how J.G. Harden does when we come back. And you are watching high school baseball right here on SNSN Sports.
Looking to keep our community safe, healthy, and moving in a positive direction? Visit griswoldpride.org, the local resource dedicated to preventing substance misuse and supporting youth and families right here in Griswold. From helpful information for parents, to programs for teens, to community events that bring us all together, Griswold Pride is here to make a real difference. Get involved. Stay informed, and join the movement toward a stronger, healthier Griswold. Learn more today at griswoldpride.org. That's griswoldpride.org.
All right, so the merch has made a prediction for this game. Everybody, go get yourself a sandwich, buckle in, because we may be here for a bit. Who knows? It looks like it's going to be one of those games. You ever watch a Major League game and all of a sudden it's run after run after run, and it's like 21-6 next thing you know. Cardinals couldn't do that.
No.
But so he says 21-19 is going to be the final score.
That's what I'm thinking.
So
The way this last inning is going anyway.
So here's the pitch from Harden to Lugo, and there's a strike.
Still only one out here. Runners at first and third. 6-5 score. We're on our way.
And that ball is high, 1-1. Some of the things these kids say are funny.
Funny.
And there's a rip down the third base line. Foul.
Yeah.
Almost
Wow.
beheaded
Santiago.
Santiago on third.
Poor kid. Talk about diving out of the way.
Well, he didn't have a merch over there to save him.
No.
1-2. That ball is outside. And another nifty stop by Brockway. He's been busy.
I'm not sure at all why Kidd is not
Going to
not
second.
going to second base. That pitch right there, I'm not sure if they're
I'm not sure.
strategically played. They're starting to feel bad. I'm not sure what's going on.
Why, they're losing. How would they feel bad?
Well,
there he
they're
goes.
starting to pile it on now.
And there's a shot into right center field, and Drobiak's going to drift over and make the play. But Santiago scores the 6th run for the Whalers. That brings up Joe Doherty. The
on
8th man to come to the bat for London.
With Logan Kidd over there not taking that base earlier, he probably would have been on third base right now. Because
Yeah.
if he'd have been on second, probably would have tagged up on that
Or
one.
at the very least in scoring position.
Yeah.
4 runs here for New London, and there goes Kidd, and the hit and run must have been on. So 1 ball and 1 strike. There are 2 outs. Tim Lake is begging, pleading to get out of this inning. And there's a base hit into right field. Solid hit. Drobiak gets it back into Fabry. And here's Doherty. LaFleur, who's the 9th hitter to come to the plate. Now, this has been a long game. The Wolverines last inning, they batted around.
Told you. Called because of darkness at some point.
First and second, 2 down. And that's ball 1. And there's your grounder. Third, he's just going to do trouble's going to go ahead and just touch the bag. That's going to do it. However, wow is right. But the Whalers come up with 4 runs And we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and your score is tied 6-6. You're watching high school baseball on SNSN Sports. All right, welcome back to SNSN Sports, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Mike and the Merch here live at Griswold High School. 6-6 is the ball game. It's kind of sloppy.
I actually thought the Wolverines had it in hand here when they went back out on the field here in the top of the 4th inning, but
Nope.
nope.
So Botello, let's see, where's he playing now? Well, he started off last inning at pitcher, went to center field, and that's where he is. Now he's 1-1 against Lou Lugo.
Sonny popped out to third base and also walked on his first 2 times up.
Curveball. That's a nice pitch. But you see that thing float?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Ooh. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a pop-up into center field. Easy play. 1 down. So 1 down, and brings up Kiki Boyce. Kiki, quite an imposing player to come to the plate. He's been like that since he was 4. It's not a joke.
No, it's not.
That's the funny thing. Nice curveball. He's got good command of his curveball.
Yeah.
Well, he does now. I mean, last inning, he came in and it was cold,
Well, and plus
and that hit him.
Plus, he came in a situation that was not a great situation because of runners on base, but he just hit Kiki.
Yep. All right, so here comes Ratcliffe, who flew out to right field, but did get an RBI. That ball is going to go to the backstop, and Kiki is going to go to second base. Kiki, with that blazing speed, actually stole a base.
He did.
A couple innings ago.
He did. Legitimate.
Legit stolen base, yeah. 1-0 to Ratcliffe. Bottom of the 4th. In a very slow moving through sludge ball game. There's a pop-up.
It might be trouble.
That could be trouble, and it is going to drop.
Wow.
And it is in fair territory. Ratcliffe's going to go to second. Kiki rounding third. But I think he's going to kind of hold it right there. Probably a smart decision. when you want to try to put some pressure on the other team. So kind of a bloop double there for Ratcliffe.
Yeah, that landed about a foot in fair territory.
And here's Hunter DuPont, who got on an error, then ended up getting forced out at the plate. One of the times the bases were loaded. So one down, second and third. And there's strike one.
Someone just reminded Ratcliffe not to run over Kiki if there's a base hit or any kind of play.
There's a slow roller to third, and he's going to field it in fair territory.
Wow.
What a beautiful play by Santiago. Holy moly.
Oh. I was actually just about to say he should have let it roll foul because he was never going to get him. And what a throw.
What a play.
What a throw. Positioned himself perfectly.
That's big league right there.
Yeah, I'm
that was
telling
a
you
big
what,
league play.
that was one of the best plays we've seen all season.
And there is strike one to Keegan Leanna, who's been on base twice. Base hit, walk, and scored a run. Swing and a miss. And he is down 0-2. Lugo looking in for this ice, steps off the rubber. This has been, Merch, this has been one of the bigger problems for the Wolverines. Yeah, they got 6 runs last inning, but a lot of runners left on base all season.
All season.
And we're going to have that again as Keegan Leanna strikes out swinging. And Lugo gets out of it without giving up a run. So, I don't know. All I know is wherever that kid works, give him a raise right now. So anyway, that's going to do it for the bottom of the fourth. Top of the fifth coming up. 6-all, folks. Be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports. All right, here we go. Here in the top of the fifth inning. New pitcher, Drew Fabry. Here in the top of the 5th.
Javi Gonzalez is the batter for New London.
And there's a grounder to whoever's playing third. they've been flipping people around like pancakes.
That's a good call.
Well, it's true. All right, so anyway, that was Dew Trumbull.
And we're important enough to be informed on everything, right?
Yeah, no, they don't
We have no idea who's going where.
They don't tell. Who was that, Santiago?
Kiki, no, I think that was Javi Gonzalez.
Oh, you are correct. Anyway, all right. So what happens? I go over and get a soda, and here we are.
Angel Ibar.
Two strikes on Ivar.
He was hit by a pitch last time up.
Fabry. Straight back on a foul ball. You know, when you buy a bag of chips, why is it like 1/4 full and 3/4 air?
Nitrogen.
Not sure.
Nitrogen, huh?
Has nitrogen.
Yeah.
Keep them good.
Yeah, well,
Keeps them fresh.
they need bigger bags. Here it comes. I didn't see the Lugo family jumping for that. I got to tell you guys a story. One got right to my face one day. 1-2. Oh, and 2, excuse me.
Thanks.
It's popcorn.
I know it is.
It's delicious popcorn.
I'm sure it is. I can smell it. Is it cheddar? Is it smart fruit? It's
Doesn't
smart.
matter. You won't share with me.
No, I don't.
You're not gonna not hit him.
Oh boy!
Or did it? Did it graze him?
I thought it hit his shirt anyway. His jersey. I guess not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. J.R. Ramondi stands in the on-deck circle. Thanks, Minsk, but I'm good.
There it is. Oh! Hey, we got 2 now.
Got him looking. Here's Ramondi.
I don't want to say anything too quick, but this could be the fastest half inning of the game.
Don't say it.
I
Don't do it, Mert.
Did I? Didn't
You're
I?
gonna put it out in the universe. We're gonna be here till Tuesday.
Have a game suspended after 4 innings. Have to come back and finish it off on Tuesday.
So here's the pitch from Drew Fabry.
Come on, let's make a play. Let's make a play.
Uh-oh.
Who's covering first? And Fabry, well, actually, that was Kiki kind of threw it away on him. See? Merch?
Yeah.
What happens? That's what happens.
I should have just kept my trap shut, right? Somebody.
Three.
3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely on Kiki. Another, we also have Keegan Leanna at second base.
Pinch runner. Balk. Or a timeout. Must have been a balk, I'm guessing, right?
That had to be a balk, yeah.
Hey, 2 more, Drew.
Strike 1. 2 areas. One
Come
and
on,
1.
Drew.
Go ahead, run on third base. I mean, we joke, but this game is tied up.
Oh no, it's
Let's go, Drew. Let's one more.
it's a tight game. It just hasn't been necessarily a
One more, Drew.
terribly well played game. Just been a lot of walks, some hit by pitches, a few errors that were costly, and this one here might still cost them. And a little grounder to the first baseman.
Come on, Drew.
3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fabry trying to get out of the inning,
Drew, let's go.
unscathed. And fouled off. That was a good pitch.
You're there.
Fabry has that that hurry up and wait kind of movement to the plate. Have you noticed that?
No.
It's like he's slow and all of a sudden, meow, he comes in and it comes straight over the top. Watch.
Quick release.
There we go. Meow, there it is. It popped up. And that is going to be the shortstop, Hunter DuPont. At least we think it's still Hunter DuPont. We don't know.
We think. We're pretty sure.
Pretty sure. And that's going to do it. No runs. 1 left on for the New London Whalers. Going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And 6-6 is your score. You're watching high school baseball on SNSN Sports. There we go.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you needed me to finish that.
All right, Mike Brockway to lead it off for the Wolverines. And then it's going to be Fabry and Dutrumble, we think.
Last we knew.
Yeah.
Last we knew. Last we were informed, which we're not at all.
No. No, we just have to kind of take it as we can up here, you know.
We got 2 old guys up in the booth. Can't read the numbers anymore.
We got J-Bar over here.
Thank God we got J-Bar over here.
Yeah, I know. At least he's helping us, figure out who's on the field now.
His sidekick took off for the day.
Brockway fouls 1 back.
Hey, sun's coming up.
Here comes the sun.
Look at that. Maybe. No, I guess not.
Let's go, Mike.
Oh, they turned the lights on. That's what happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Curveball.
Just a little high and tight on that one, but otherwise
Just a bit inside.
good breaking pitch, though.
Griswold had lights. We played night games.
We could.
That would be
Yeah, and we'd freeze even more then.
I mean, this is New England. We're still getting frost in May. It's just a soda, folks. And that's just a bit outside.
Yep, a little bit wide.
Come on, Mike.
This little burn pitch. See if you're going to chase it, right? 2-2. Lugo just puts it out there. It's off Lugo's glove over to the shortstop, and Brockway hustling it out, and he is safe. He would have beaten it out anyway.
There's got to be a base hit right there.
I would think so. Lugo almost had it. He lunged to his momentum was going one way. He tried to get his glove to go the other way.
Let's go, Fabe.
Here's Drew Fabry, son of Chris Fabry. So if this was back in the days of knights and the round table, this would be Drew Chris' son.
That's what it would be.
Drew Christopher's son.
Drew Christopher's son.
Like Leif Erikson, remember, the explorer? He was son of Eric.
Son of Eric.
Yeah. Okay. Enough of the history lesson today.
Yeah, that's pretty good. World history.
A little world culture there, folks. Quick pass down. Oh, safe. I'm calling football now. Pass to first.
Come on, Faith.
0-2 to Fabry.
Thought you might sneak in some rugby.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Jargon today.
Uh-oh, quick toss, and they almost got him.
That was pretty close.
That was a quick toss by Lugo.
Pretty close.
It's a pretty good move from a right-handed pitcher. Usually the left-handed pitchers have the real solid moves, but...
It's a good spoil.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we're good to protect the plate there.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was talking earlier. How many games did David Ortiz play first
I
base?
have no idea how many.
286.
Wow.
Curveball.
Boy, that looked good.
Oh, I thought he was going to ring him up.
Boy, that looked good.
1-2. I got more trivia for you, too.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Quick throw again over to first base. Brockway back safe. Was David Ortiz more productive home run wise as a first baseman or a DH? And he goes anyway, and there's a little loop, and that's going to, and he is going to get doubled up. No, unless he.
He did.
Yeah, I thought he was going to throw it away, but he did get doubled up. So 8-3 double play. 2 down. Now nobody on. And here's Dutrumbull. You don't know.
More productive as a DH.
Home runs. Did he hit more home runs? Well, I mean,
considering he
he
played 286 games at.
I'm talking about home runs per game. How many? And there's boy, did that hurt?
That
hurt right there. As Dutrumbull sends one up for a base hit.
Hey, let's go, 2-0.
Home runs, how many home runs per game, or how many games per home run?
Are you more productive at playing first base?
Actually, no. He was.
I knew it was DH, and I thought you were trying to. Trick
All right, so
me.
as a first baseman,
yeah.
David Ortiz, and there's that's a Drobiak on over to short, and they get the force play at second, and that's gonna ring it up. So Drobiak bounces 6-4. All right, we're going to go to the top of the 6th, and we will have that exciting answer to our trivia question in a minute right here on SNSN Sports. All right, here we go. With the top of the 6th inning, all sixes. Oh, boy. Look at the scoreboard. That's evil.
That's scary out there.
Yeah.
6 and a 6 and a 6.
Yeah, I never don't.
I don't say it, right?
Don't say it.
Okay, I won't.
And this is top of the order, Juan Santiago. And he takes ball 1 from Drew Fabry.
And the London dugout is hopping down there. They're hopping. They're singing. They're cheering. Three balls, no strikes. It's 3-0, right? Is it 3-0?
I thought it was 2-0.
2-0? Okay, could be 2-0.
Let's see. Now it's 3-0.
Nope.
Nope, now it's ball 4.
Hey,
Okay.
every once in
You
a
were
while,
right.
I am
You were right.
correct. Every so often.
Well, again, that's me with the another I-10T error. ID-10T. He's been on base 3 times today, Santiago.
Yeah.
Here's Logan Kidd, who's also been on base all 3 times.
He screamed a hit back in the 3rd inning. A nice line drive.
Scored a run in the 1st. He's walked twice. So one for one officially. And there's a grounder up the middle. And that's going to somehow find. That was a seeing eye single if I've ever seen one.
I'll say.
Wow, that was really.
Thing snuck through both gloves. I didn't even know how there was a space between them. Both of them.
A seeing eye single if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that was a good call. Okay, come the
Sally
Whalers.
sells seashells at the seashore.
Here come the Whalers.
Here comes Lugo. Got on a fielder's choice, bounced to 3rd, and lined out to right. And he takes ball 1. Runners on 1st and 2nd, nobody out for the Whalers. That's 2-0. Lugo started the game at shortstop, and he is now king of the hill. Nice movement on that pitch for a strike from Fabry. Here's the pitch, and that's going to almost get him, or did it?
Guess not.
So 3 balls and 1 strike to Lugo.
And following the footsteps of the previous Griswold pitchers, Drew Fabry is having trouble getting the ball over the plate.
I don't know how many true pitchers they actually have.
I think that most of these guys, pitched at some point in Little League and they remember what to do on the mound. But as far as being bona fide pitchers, only a couple of them out there for Griswold. I'm not sure about.
I would say Harden would be one of them, just because he pitches. He doesn't throw. And there's a rope into right field. That's going to get to Drobiak. He only had to move a little bit to his right. So that is the second time that Lugo has flied out to Drobiak. So there is one down. And the reason why I say that is because Harden does pitch to contact. And he did get a lot of pop-up outs last time. Not today, but I mean that the time he started, the one start that we saw him last week. And Kiki.
Yeah, I think Kiki is legitimate.
And that is a ball in the dirt. And they're going to chuck it down to 3rd, and a good throw would have had him. But Brockway throws it in the dirt. And everybody moves up to 2nd and 3rd. So you got Santiago over on 3rd. Kidd has moved up to 2nd. 1-1 to Vaughn, and that's kind of soars up outside and high, 2-1. The New London bench is getting animated. Here's the pitch from Fabry, and there's a shot down the first baseline. Foul. Not handled by the coach. Too worried about his manicure. Didn't want to.
This is Doherty up, right? Doherty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and wow.
Another shot.
You got a hold of that one. But way out in front of it. Outside, and quick toss, but nails Santiago on in between the shoulder blades. I think the ref just gave a little bit of a warning to the New London dugout. Why? I don't know.
Having too much fun.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Infield is in. Oh, he inside out of that foul ball. Out to the kids' play area here at Wolverine Stadium.
Back on that pitch, back on that throw that hit Santiago in the back, that's exactly what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to come down towards home plate in foul territory and return back to third base in fair territory for that exact reason. So that if there's a play made on him, that might happen. And Santiago did that perfectly.
3-2. And there's a line shot to Drobiak, and that's going to be a base hit. 1 run is going to score. They're going to hold up Logan Kidd at third. And New London has regained the lead. An RBI single for Doherty. So now you got runners on first and third. 7-6. There is 1 down. Infield goes back to double play death. That was hard hit.
That was hard hit. That was a good line drive.
He was on top of that, but he's going to go. First pitch. Nope, I didn't. I thought he'd go. Swing and a miss there by LaFleur, who's bounced to second and flew out to left to Ratcliffe.
There he goes.
There he goes, and that's going to be a fly ball to Drobiak. He's going to go to his left, and dives for it, but it is in foul territory. So it's going to be a long strike. That was a good effort there by Derek Drobiak. Kind of wonder, nothing against Derek Drobiak, but Deskus is very, very fast. I'm wondering if Deskus would have caught up to it.
Good question.
And nice stop by Brockway, at least to keep it in front of him. 1-2. New London scored 2 in the first. Griswold came back in the third and hit a 6 spot, and thought they were in well command until New London came back and got 4 and tied it up. And here we are with a run here for New London here in the top of the 6th. 7-6 is the score. By the way, David Ortiz was more productive as a DH. And there's a ground ball, and so we're going to turn the double play.
Wow, prevented the run.
DuPont
Great.
over to Kiki. 6-3 double play. However, the Whalers do get 1 here in the top of the 6th. Got to go to the bottom of the 6th. The Whalers 7, the Wolverines 6. Be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports.
And we are back. Bottom of the 6th inning. New London with a 7-6 lead over the Griswold Wolverines, and we have Sonny Botello at the plate. And there's a shot to left field. Oh, an amazing catch by the left fielder, Jacob LaFleur. Wow, what Jacoby LaFleur. What a great catch. That sure looked like a double right there as a leadoff batter, but LaFleur took care of that. Wow. So one down here. Bottom of the 6th inning. With Kiki Boyce, third batter. And that's a ball high. 1-0. Lou Lugo is still on the mound for New London. Ooh, that was a good hard pitch right down the middle.
Come on, Kiki.
Anthony Radcliffe on deck. That was a good curve. Kiki got a little bit of it, but not enough.
Come on, Kiki.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Can't get over that play by Jacoby LaFleur out there in left field on Sonny Botello's hard hit ball.
Come on, Kiki.
Kiki asked for timeout and
Let's
granted
go,
it.
Lions.
Still 1-2. Tried to sneak in a curveball in the inside corner, but missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mike, you missed the second best play of the game out there. I don't know if you saw it, but great catch by a left fielder diving.
I did not.
Sonny Botello's good hard hit ball. You had Santiago make one a couple innings ago at third base, and now Jacoby LaFleur made a great one out there in left field.
Kiki goes down on strikes. So 2 down.
Let's go in.
And here's Ratcliffe. Had a sacrifice fly RBI back in the 3rd. A double. Kind of a weird double.
Yeah.
Kind of a bloop double. That is a curveball right there.
Lugo's really settled down out there since he came in.
Yeah, he has.
Had a couple of first batters, but after that.
But then again, it's cold. You know, I mean, you could say the same thing about the Wolverine relievers. They just came in and started pitching.
Yeah.
It's cold out there. They had to kind of warm up. And when you throw in like 8 warm-up pitches, 9 warm-up pitches, that's not enough.
Yeah, they're not coming in from the bullpen. They're coming in from other positions out in the field.
There's a strike on the outside corner.
Yep.
2-2, and that is outside and low. Full count.
Oh, you know.
Swing and a miss. And Lugo is in charge right now. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Top of the 7th, here we go. 7-6 Whalers. You're watching high school baseball on SNSN Sports. Here we go, the top of the 7th here at Wolverines Stadium. Griswold High School. 7-6 is the score. Fabry still on the hill in his 2+ innings of work. This will be his 2nd full inning. I want to thank Mike Mish from Arbor Home Loans. Arbor Home Loans. Mike's local, just like you and me. And if you are looking for a mortgage for new construction or existing or a business loan or maybe even a refi, give Mike a call, 860-884-2103. His number is scrolling on the bottom right now of your screen. Mike Mish, Arbor Home Loans. Thanks, Mike, for supporting Wolverine Sports on SNSN Sports. Strike one.
Be really important here, Mike, for Griswold to hold London, because coming back for more than this one run might be tough. Although they did it a couple days ago, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
So they're just -1, just like they were the last time they played them. They lost 1-0. Fabry, a little bit of an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, that's a great pitch.
You don't have to throw heat all the time, to get people out. And there's a fly ball. That's Botello is right at him. Moved to his right, maybe about 4 steps. 1 down.
Sonny patrols that center field area very well out there. Sounds like a Waterford Speedball.
Here's Ibar.
That's what you'll be doing next. You'll be down the Speedball calling a race. Right from Rugby to Waterford.
And that is going to bounce foul. Try to drag it down the third base line as Trumbull was playing back a little bit, trying to steal a base hit. Why not? My God, that does sound like Waterford Speedball.
I'm telling you. They're racing out in the basketball courts right now.
I got to say, though,
Oh,
I live in a residential area. And there's a pop-up, Brockway Given Chase, and that is into the dugout of New London. So I got to admit, there is a truck that has been running around Griswold or Jewett City. And I'm not going to say the color or anything. But it's got
colored lights underneath.
No, they're bright white and it looks amazing.
Wow.
But they're driving like lunatics. It's like a package. What do you call it? Underpackage?
Undercarriage.
Undercarriage, yeah, undercarriage lights.
Lighting
it's
package.
Beautiful, don't get me wrong. And it's probably one of the better looking trucks I've ever seen in my life. But driving like maniacs. But I almost give it a pass because it's such a good looking truck. So here's Ramondi, first baseman. Got on an error his last time up. 1 down, the Whalers obviously looking for some sort of insurance run.
Some insurance. They need Kevin Trahan.
You're right. Fly ball to Ratcliffe. Easy play. Speaking of Kevin Trahan, another very solid and big-time supporter of Wolverine Sports on SNSN. TIA Insurance, the Trahan Insurance Agency on Route 138, celebrating their 3rd year in existence in Griswold. We got a pinch hitter, do we not? And there goes the runner. And he's in there safe as the throw goes into center field. Botello backing him up.
Looks like Nico Altkin.
Nico Altkin batting for Arias.
Who is a freshman here.
Kevin Trahan can be reached at 860-376-1234. 860-376-1234. Trahan Insurance Agency. Don't overpay. Call TIA. Did I already say the number?
You might have.
860-376-1234. There's a strike.
Come on, Drew, 2 more.
1 ball, 1 strike. Kevin was here the other day.
Sure was.
And it's right on the outside corner. 1 and 2.
Come on, Faze, 1 more.
Yeah, guy got hit. He went out there and did an on-field claim. And there's a grounder to short and bobbled, but DuPont picks it up and he gets him at first. It doesn't matter about the home run because it's 3 outs.
Right.
So we are going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning as the Wolverines and Drew Fabry goes ahead and holds the Whalers. 1 to tie, 1 to win. This is the same situation they were in just a couple of days ago, just on Saturday.
Need a little magic here.
Little magic. Get down tonight.
You know they can do it.
They have done it.
They have done it.
They're looking to win their 3rd in a row. So we're going to keep it right here in the meantime. You know who else we should thank as well is Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield. 860-564-0141, highwaycampers.com. In business since 1967. They're going to be coming up on 50 years. Started by Ed and Doris Riley many, many years ago. I used to work for Ed at Skaden. Many, many years ago.
That was many years ago also.
Of course, passed on down generations. Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield. Check out their selection of new and used campers, pop-ups, park models. They got it all. Home is where you park it. Highway Campers, Route 12 in Plainfield. 860-564-0141. All right. Lugo on the hill, trying to save it and nail it down for the Whalers and sweep the season series 2-0. So let's see what happens. Hunter DuPont coming to the plate.
Let's go 7.
5, 6, 7 batters here, Mike.
The shortstop who made the play to end the top of the 7th. Here's the first pitch from Lugo. Blew it right by him. He has settled in nicely. You said that last inning, Merch.
Yeah, I think he has. He had, had that couple of rough batters here when they first got in the game, but he came from shortstop.
Oh, that was a beautiful pitch, strike 2.
Bullpen, so, but he has settled down the last few innings and has really kept the Wolverines in check. That was a great pitch right there.
He's telling. Just unplug it.
It makes noise if you unplug it. It's a cord that's bad.
That is outside. One and 2 is the count. And there's a bouncer to first. And
Wow.
DuPont. Boy, Lugo could do it all, can't he?
Well, you know what? You could tell he was a shortstop on that play, and
Yeah.
not just a pitcher, right?
So 1 down.
Because he looked like a shortstop.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very, very true. Here's Keegan Leanna. Struck out his last time up.
Did have a hit, though, first time up.
Ball outside. Nice pitch on the outside corner.
That was a hard strike.
That was a little heat right there. One and 1 to Keegan Leanna. Curveball. And that is strike 2.
Lugo's on a roll right now.
Yeah, he's just cruising right now. Got him! Two down. And Brockway going to try to keep the game going here.
MJ had a single last time up.
Yes, he did.
Off
Before
he goes.
that, he walked and also scored a run. Curveball, strike one.
He is hitting the spots right now.
Yeah, he's an autopilot right now. That is high. 1-1. Curveball, grounder. That's going to be deep in the hole. Long throw. And no, he's safe. I think they may have even had him if it was a better throw, but he had to kind of jump off of the bag to get it. But that was one strong throw from Kidd. So a base hit for Brockway to keep the game going. And here's Fabry. Fabry bounced into a double play actually it was an 8-3 double play. Quick toss over to Brockway, and the ball gets away, and now Brockway is going to be in scoring position.
They're going. He's going.
He's going to go all the way to third. Here comes the throw. Good night. That's the ball game.
Base running.
I don't get that one, but,
Because you're in scoring position at second base also, not just third base. But anyway.
And I digress.
Does he know who he is? Do we know what number he is and everything?
Hey, 17.
Okay. Does he know that? Does he know that?
Hey, can you send your boy up here? Yeah. Anyway, we're going to try to get to
There they go. See, that's the problem.
yeah. Let's see if we can get him. Yep. Yeah, they're calling him now. We're going to get Lou Luga up here for a minute and get a little conversation with him because he probably had one of the better stretches of relief outing, I think, all year of most pitchers. What do you think, Murch?
Yeah, I think he really put the stops on Griswold there. Griswold went up by 4 runs, and they came back. Nolan came back, and then Lou was right in back of me. He just stopped them in their tracks.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have you take my headset. If you don't mind.
Oh, you're good. Oh, I was gonna tag him on this. All right. All right. All right. Here we are. Mr. Lugo, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very, very good. You look a little winded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Now, Murch and I were talking about during the game how you were pretty much lights out the last couple of innings in relief. At the beginning, it seemed like maybe you just weren't quite warmed up yet. So give us a little idea, or the process of you coming into the game and until you pretty much nailed it down.
Well, it was unexpected me coming into the game. We had big hopes for our starter, and things didn't go as planned. So Coach thought putting me in was the best idea. So I came in, did the best I could. Did the best I could.
Yeah. And I think you did very, very well. Let's see, you want to talk about it? You knocked down 8 in a row. When it came right down to it, and this was totally unexpected.
Yeah. And it was my teammate. The energy from my teammates also helped. They picked me up when I was in the dugout, told me to keep going.
Yeah.
And whenever things didn't go as planned, I kept my head up, and I kept doing my thing.
Tell us a little bit about Santiago on third base. He had one of these plays on a little chopper to third, and he made a big league play. This was before you came in. Can you tell us a little bit about that play?
Who was it again?
Santiago on third.
Oh, yeah. Man, I grew up with that kid. He's very talented. He's a very talented player.
Yeah.
He grew up one of my best friends. He's always been a big part of our team.
Yep.
He's a junior right now, and mean, I have big hopes for him for his senior year coming up.
So right now, before we call this little interview quits, I got to get a picture of you with the headset on right now, and got to send it because you know what? I'm going to go ahead and tell people you need a raise at your job. How long have you been working over there?
For like about
a few months now, right?
2.5 months, 3 months.
Yeah,
around there.
Yeah, I know they like you there.
Yeah,
I know they like you there
They're good
because,
people.
well, you know, Melissa comes home and she goes, "Oh, I hired a kid." I said, "No, he's a baseball kid." I said, "He's a good boy then." That's all there is to it.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyway, and but we were texting back and forth during the game, and she told her she's real proud of you. So, and she likes working with you.
Yeah,
so.
I appreciate her so much.
So you guys are now 8-7.
Yes.
Right. So what's next? You guys are obviously going to make states.
Yes.
At this point, do you know who's next for New London? Merch, who do they got next? Do you know? Trying to relieve you of your duties from right field meetings right now.
Notre Dame, West Haven.
Oh boy.
That would be not till Saturday.
So that's a big ask. I mean, what are you expecting out of Notre Dame?
We're just gonna have to play hard, play our baseball. We can't focus on the other team and what they're doing. We have to focus on ourselves.
Yep.
Do our jobs as individuals. It'll help each other as a team.
Yep. Well, keep it going. Congratulations on your win today. You took 2 from Griswold, both by 1-0 on the first game, and 7-6 today. So, Lou, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for being our player of the game today. Excellent relief performance. You kept them in the ball game, and you ended up with the win. So, thank you very much, and good luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully, we'll see you down the road.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty. Thank you. Take it easy. All right. That's going to wrap things up for us here today, here at Griswold High School. Lou Lugo, our player of the game. Merch, I mean, I don't think they could have asked anything more from a relief outing, especially when he wasn't even expecting to come into the game today.
Yeah, he just rose to the occasion and just pitched great down the stretch. And like you said, in that last inning, although Griswold had a little base running issue again today, and they've had a couple in the past. They run into an out for the last out of the game, but Lugo was right on spot here in this last inning. It looked like he was just cruising along, and he pitched very, very well and deserves that player of the game award there.
All right, Merch, thank you so much, sir, as always.
My pleasure.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I just...
Any primitive merchant stuff?
No.
What's up with the primitive merchant?
The primitive merchant. The primitive one?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're primitive. Then we keep working along. So.
Well, how do they find you?
Having fun. They go on Etsy. You get Primitive Merchant NE. Once you get onto Etsy, and they'll find us. Or you can find us in the Gathering Robin, a little store in Foster, Rhode Island on Route 6.
Very good.
Yeah.
And all sorts of it's homemade crafts and
it's all primitive decor, as we call it.
Primitive
all kinds
decor.
of home primitive decor, in not on Etsy, but in the store. We also do a lot of colonial type candles, so we're making candles.
Which I have a few.
You do, and actually, I should say this because at Weidell's Restaurant in downtown Sterling.
That's right. Population 12.
There's going to be a craft show. It's like a vendor show this coming Sunday from 11 to 2. So anybody who's still listening out there, if you want to have something to do, and Weidell's is a great restaurant, good prices, good food, and that's 11 to 2 this coming Sunday. So we'll be there along with a number of other vendors, and it's a fun time. You get to sip and shop.
Sip and shop and hang with the merches.
Call it a sip and shop.
All right, it's going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining us today here, folks, from Griswold High School. Once again, your final score, New London 7, Griswold 6. Breaks the Wolverines' 2-game winning streak. For Kevin, the Merchant, or Mert, whatever you want.
Yeah, either one.
I'm Mike Minarski. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next time on SNSN Sports.